That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Boston Celtics have secured a sweep versus the Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals and will be going back to the NBA Championship once again, the second time in 3 years. Welcome back to Celtics Digest. I'm Bruce Veliz. I'm absolutely ecstatic tonight that the Boston Celtics were able to get the sweep and get everything secured with all the rest to give KP for the finals. And Jaylen Brown secures his first Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP. We're going to be breaking down how the Celtics got here, how they were clutch in winning 3 comeback win games versus the Indiana Pacers in this series. All of that and more, breaking down this series on Celtics Digest. I'm Bruce Veliz. Let's get into the video at hand today. It is absolutely fantastic that the Boston Celtics were able to come back once again versus Pacers squad in the fourth quarter and secure a dub. We saw it in Game 3, down 16. I gave up, had not lost hope, was still believing in the squad. They came out, they balled out, they did it. And once again, tonight, they do the same exact thing, coming back in the fourth quarter in clutch time, led by this team. And Derrick White, who was 1 for 7 previous before hitting the game-winning 3 for the Boston Celtics, seals it in the corner. JB gets a clean block on the other end. Jrue Holiday gets a mean rebound when the Pacers don't foul, and the Celtics are able to dribble it out and win by 3 points, 105-102. Let's look at the team stats. Let's look at how this game was. Pretty even shooting night from both teams. 31% from the Celtics, 44% from the field compared to the Pacers, 46% and 34%. Celtics did outshoot them from the free throw, and even though it was like seemed like the Pacers got a lot of foul calls and a lot of calls were going their way, the Celtics only had 2 less free throw calls. The Pacers were dominating on the offensive rebounds versus the Celtics early on. The Celtics in the second half started to come back to life in that rebound category, especially in the fourth quarter here, to secure and only lose by 3 rebounds. Assists, they got out-assisted by 2, and points in the paint, they did outscore them by 2 more points. Now, if we want to look at the Boston Celtics, look at the stats here from our players tonight. Kornet and Jrue were available. Unfortunately, Kristaps Porzingis, he was possibly going to come back from Adrian Wojnarowski in Game 3. Did not come back in Game 4, for the Celtics. But he is A-okay because the Celtics got the sweep and got it done without Kristaps Porzingis. Basically, beat the Cavs and beat the Pacers without him, and will give guaranteed rest for him for regardless who they take in the NBA Finals. But looking at this team, Jaylen Brown, the Finals MVP for the Eastern Conference, 29 points, 50% from the field, 50% from 3, 50% from the free throw, with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block. Absolutely fire for the Boston Celtics. Like I mentioned, got a game-sealing block at the end of the game. Hit a tough 3 with the shot clock expiring. It got reverted. Then hit another 3 basically to get the get back for the Boston Celtics. Absolutely huge. D. White, 2 for 9 from the three-point land, but 7 for 14 from the field. But that last three-pointer was the most crucial as it won the Celtics the game. 16 points with 5 steals and 3 blocks with 4 rebounds. This man was a menace on the defensive side. The stocks exchange really coming through tonight with him and Jrue Holiday. Holiday, 50% from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. Started off 2 for 2, but missed his next 4. But once again, close to a triple-double, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 17 points. Loving what I've been seeing him come into life. Jayson Tatum, 11 for 26 for the field tonight, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 assists shy from another triple-double. Game 4, he was also 2 assists shy with a steal and 26 points. Horford wasn't that offensive juggernaut like he was in Game 4, but 5 assists, 8 rebounds, a steal, and a block, doing all the intangibles. And then looking at the bench, Hauser played great defense, even though he only had 5 points, hit his first 3. Pritchard, not the greatest offensively, but did get hit in the eye. But Xavier Tillman, 2 rebounds, doing all the intangibles, helping out this Boston Celtics team and everything they needed down low and with playing some fantastic defense for this team. When we look at the Pacers, once again, Andrew Nembhard was the guy that decided to be Michael Jordan, 24 and 10 with 6 rebounds. Nesmith got his 14. Siakam, 19, even though he was doubled, 19 and 10 with 3. He was just a beast in scoring and truly proved that he can be a number 2 option on a championship level team like the Indiana Pacers with this team getting younger and better. Toppin, again, 12 points, played really good. TJ McConnell, 15 points. He played really good for this Pacers squad, but unfortunately, the fourth quarter heroics from this Boston Celtics team, when they lock in defensively, they get the rebounds that they deserve. They fight for those loose balls, and they play smart offense, moving the ball multiple times around the perimeter, trying to find the right guy open, and getting their best shot look. It is huge for the Celtics' success, and we saw that tonight in the late fourth quarter. Unfortunately, it wasn't the greatest in, the second quarter and the third quarter for this team, for the Boston Celtics, but ultimately tonight, the Boston Celtics team came through in the clutch, dominated for this squad. I was fantastic. I'm ecstatic that we got to see this win tonight. We got the sweep. It's over. It's done with. We can give KP his rest. And yes, I know that there's a certain time before the playoffs started schedule, but I wanted to finish the series before the Mavericks hit. I didn't want Dallas to have feel cushiony, feel like they could relax, even though we didn't necessarily need to win this game. We could have gotten it done on home court. The fact that we got it done on the road, we are done. We are going to the finals. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I can't even process it. Like I mentioned, I'm probably not going to be able to sleep tonight. It is going to be a crazy night here. I'm going to be watching highlight reels, watching mixtapes, watching crazy TikToks, just engulfing in all this Celtics media because I am just ecstatic. And especially, I know that you guys know this, Bill Walton sadly passed away today. The Celtics getting the job done, getting the victory done for the great Celtics legend is huge for this team. Huge, huge, huge. Bill, thank you so much. Rest in peace. Probably watching down on the Celtics team playing tonight. Gave them that good luck. And like I mentioned, this team has been criticized, harped on for not being clutch in past years. And in this series, in this Pacers series, we saw them in 3 games. In game 1, that game was basically thrown away. Basically was over. All the reporters had it written off. We came alive. Jaylen Brown hit that 3 in the corner. We win in OT. Game 2, ultimately, Jaylen Brown dominates. Even though Tatum has a stinker, we still win that game. It doesn't matter. Game 3, Jayson Tatum comes out, shocks the entire building. And even though we're down 16 in the fourth quarter, they make clutch plays, and Jrue Holiday at the end of the game seals the victory, wins it for this squad. And then even tonight, Jrue Holiday making game-winning plays, Jaylen Brown making game-winning plays, and Derrick White hitting that game-winning 3 in the corner for the Celtics. I love what I'm seeing at the end of these games versus the Pacers. We were clutch. We locked down, and we prioritized winning this games for our teams. We prioritize getting this championship. We prioritize getting this done. And I love to see it. I think versus Dallas, versus Minnesota, we can have those heroics. I feel that we can trust our squad. We cannot let either of those teams get into big leads. We can't, disfocus on the defensive side at some points. But we need to lock in defensively. And if we can do that, I am trusting that this team is going to be able to lock this down. I think versus Dallas or Minnesota, it's still going to be a tough series. It's still going to be 6 or 7. But we can relax, Celtics fans. After all the hate, after people saying we were going to choke, people were hating on us. We have made it out of the Eastern Conference Finals, and we are 1 series away, 4 games away from bringing a championship back to Boston that we have not seen since 2008. Guys, unfortunately, no comment of the day as it's a post-game. I'm trying to get this reaction just out as fast as I can. But drop down your reactions down below. Let me know how you guys are feeling tonight. I want to know how the Celtics fans are doing. Like I said, 4 games away from another championship. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but we are this much closer from winning a championship, and I am ecstatic. I can't wait to see how they play in the finals, regardless of the matchup. And if we do get the Dallas Mavericks, which is looking like the narratives are going to be crazy, and it's going to be a fantastic series to anticipate for. Like I mentioned, if you guys enjoy the content, if you guys enjoy hanging out here on Celtics Digest, me and Isaac just had a watch-along live stream. Come through. Come check out those for the NBA Finals. We'll be going live during the NBA Finals, doing a Finals preview. We'll have all of that for you guys over here on Celtics Digest. We'll have videos covering everything leading up to it, breaking down Kristaps, Porzingis, if Jrue Holiday, Luke Kornet, everything revolving around this team, we will have it here. So if you're not subscribed or you haven't hit that like button, please be sure to hit those as we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the playoffs, and we're less than 50 subscribers away. We greatly appreciate you guys so much. I'm Bruce Veliz once again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this episode. The Celtics get the sweep. They get it done. 4-0 versus the Pacers. No Tyrese Haliburton, no problem. No Kristaps Porzingis, no problem. The Celtics waiting for Kristaps Porzingis to come back, waiting for this team to make a finals appearance, and I am ecstatic. We'll see you guys then. Once again, I'm Bruce Veliz. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go Boston Celtics. Let's go, baby. 1 step closer. Peace out.